So I've spotted this assistant on the Magos Media site. I mean, it's quite phenomenal. What is it?
It is a way for a business to revolutionize all their communications.
Right.
As we know it, a business has always worked through email. Everyone has emailed a business, or you need to call a business and then wait 5 minutes in a call center. What we have done is we've shifted the paradigm with that.
Right.
What we've done is we've given a business the ability to give all of their knowledge, all of their brilliance that they have in their arsenal, put it into a dashboard and give that to their customer front of house 24/7 all the time.
Well, how do you get to that personalization? Because that's always been the resistance, but it seems to work in this environment.
Sure. So what we have done is we have formed a technology that allows us to clone a business's voice, a business's brand, in the best way possible. We allow a brand and a business to, if they have a persona or they have a specific brand ambassador, to literally clone that person's voice, clone that person's persona, and literally drag and drop their information directly within our dashboard. And from that moment onwards, the assistant literally talks on the business's behalf.
I mean, I was blown away with the fact that you don't realize it's not human.
Yeah, no, not at all. And the strangest thing is, we have a assistant that is trained with your voice.
Yeah.
And
okay.
very often, someone would call and say, listen, is this Craig talking or is it the AI assistant talking? Who's really talking here? So it really is an incredible technology. It's a way for a business to get out there, put their name in front of everywhere. Every campaign links to Ask AI. Every Facebook, Instagram, Google campaign, paper search campaign, everything links to one portal that's able to answer someone immediately.
And I mean, in a world where support and service is such a challenge, talk to me about a couple of use cases that this could work effectively in.
So the first thing that comes to mind is when you contact a bank or you need to call a car dealership, and you need to book in your car or you need to understand the status of something, you normally get through to someone 10 minutes later after first talking to it. And by that time, you're already frustrated. What we've done is we've built an AI assistant that from the second you call it says, "Hi, Liam, how are you doing today? How can I help you?" Based on your response, we dynamically perform an action. So if you need to book your car in for a service, you can call Ford or Toyota or whoever it is, and you can say, "Hi, my name's Liam. I'm looking for a representative," and this would say, "No need for a representative. How can I help you? Let's book your car in." And you would say, it's a Toyota Land Cruiser 300 series, etc. And this would essentially perform that action on your behalf. And before you know it, everything is done.
And I mean, there's another dimension to it, and that you can have the call transferred, right?
Yeah. So that is a very big feature. We know that with technology, sometimes in the rare occasion, it doesn't go as planned. And we have accounted for that. So what we have is if a human gets to a point during a conversation that they now need to be transferred over to a AI or to a human assistant,
Right.
immediately during that phone call, without the call dropping, the human that is on the other end of the phone gets transferred to another human representative or another phone number within the company. So if something were to potentially go wrong, we are 100% covered and a business would be covered.
And of course, it does detect moods, right?
Yeah. So
tell us how
that's another
works.
very interesting thing. You ask very good questions. The emotion detection is really quite amazing in that we detect someone's pitch, tonality, the pauses between their words. And in doing that, I can understand if Craig Berman is irate, if you are happy, if you're excited. And what that provides is a more human conversation, because if you happen to be irate or you are very frustrated, and you talk to me as a human, I can understand based on your tone and your pace at which you're talking, I can understand that you're a little bit frustrated, and I'll be able to give you a relevant response. Our AI assistants do the same. They understand your pitch, they understand your tonality, and they are able to give you a very good response based on your emotion.
Okay, so it's a business assistant. It's essentially a business assistant on steroids. That's the best way to describe this. I mean, it takes all the information that exists within your business and it represents your company on your behalf. So it's the front door to your business, right?
Yeah, and the best way I say it is we're essentially a business's ultimate employee.
Yeah.
We are the ultimate employee that can be trained. Not that we are here to replace anyone.
Yeah.
We are here to augment everyone's experience and
Right.
really just improve the quality of the workforce and business. So what we do is we focus on genuinely providing a useful tool to a business rather than your generic chatbot question and answer. This genuinely solves problems performs actions,
And it's
completes
24/7.
tasks. Exactly,
24/7. So talk to me about how you port this information into, you use the terminology a sandbox.
Yeah.
How do you build the brain of this smart assistant?
So fortunately, we cater to businesses of all sizes. If you are a business that is, you have a lot of information in your arsenal and you want everything to go from whatever information you have into the dashboard, that is more than possible. So you can essentially drag and drop company documents, your company website, and all that information would go directly to the dashboard. From the second it's in the dashboard, it is essentially,
It's evolving. It's building the brain.
yeah, exactly. It's able to answer a question. So from a business that has a lot of information to a business that has a decent amount of information, or a business that may not have a lot of information, all of that can be used. If you're a business that you may not have a website, you can go and type up a quick Word document using ChatGPT, give that to the assistant, and it will already be able to answer questions. And if you are a major business with many product lines and product details, that's more than possible too.
Talk to me about tonality, because I know each business has a unique position on how they want to sound, look, and feel.
Sure.
How do you accommodate that?
Very good question. You can hear in my tonality that I am a very energetic and very upwardly and a excited, enthusiastic person.
Right.
A assistant likewise would have that same tonality. So we have a similarity feature which we program in, and basically similarity just means that it is able to emulate or mirror what your tone is. So if you talk to the assistant all excited, it will talk all excited back to you. And if you talk to it low down, it will talk low down back to you. And tonality can be completely adjusted. It can be completely configured. So if you're a business that is very corporate, very formal, this can give you a very corporate and very formal tone. And if you are a very upward and excited, enthusiastic company, and that is your company's brand, then the assistant can mirror that too.
And of course, it's got multiple languages that you can adopt and you can apply, right?
100%.
Tell us
So,
about that.
Completely multilingual, meaning it at the moment we support 72 languages, and that's as of the 11th of February 2025. So as of today, we have 72 languages. Every day it obviously improves and we adopt more. And what that allows is, and it's never really been possible for a business to reach people in their home language, mother tongue. And that was a core driver for us, was let's build something that a business can deploy in any language, virtually any language. And if you want a very specific and a very niche language that the assistant needs to talk on, we can fortunately train that too.
So Liam, just let's get under the hood for a moment. With all the noise out there, there's a lot of stuff happening out there, and there's a lot of opportunities and access points for technology. What is the differentiator here with this intelligent assistant?
Very good question. And I would start by looking at all of the amazing technology that has come out.
Right.
Now, our product, and it was the philosophy behind building the product, is we know that the world we know today is very different to the world that we're going to see tomorrow and in a week from now. Technology changes, everything improves, something doesn't improve, and some things do improve. And what we've done is we've adopted the philosophy of modular integration. So basically, under the hood, what makes us unique is that we integrate with many different models, and we don't adopt one singular technology. We use many different voice models. We use many different large language models in the orchestration of our architecture. So what that means is, as ChatGPT, OpenAI come out with a far better model, and as Llama or Mistral or any of these companies come out with these revolutionary new technologies, we integrate that directly within our stack. So what we are, and what you can see us as the differentiator is, number one, we grow as the industry and world grows, which is a very important and key point. Number two, what differentiates us is that we actually perform actions and functions, meaning a ChatGPT tool or a similar tool would not be able to go and perform a very specific company-based task. Number one, because they don't have direct access or integration capabilities with your system. What we do is we deploy this incredible intelligence and it connects directly with your company systems, your company database, your product line, and it can answer questions based on that.
Talk to me about the data, because I know a lot of people are interested in achieving a different level of data, and this produces that. So just talk me through that.
Sure, and that's the exciting part of this. So we have emulated how the human brain works, which is a very interesting part. What we've done is every conversation is thoroughly analyzed. And what I mean by that is after you have a conversation and after you ask a question, essentially that question is immediately analyzed. The intent is analyzed. We also analyze the question behind the question. We have a summary of the full context of the history of the conversation. And what that gives us is a very unique data point that we feed directly into a business. So what businesses find very helpful about this is often a business have what we call messy data. A business doesn't have a very good data stream, or they don't have real intelligence on what their customers really want.
Right.
Sometimes it's a guess. What we've done is we've eliminated a guess. We have given a business a exact data stream and a data feed from all of their customers on intents, what people are interested in, why they're interested, the question behind the question they're answering. All of that data is analyzed and fed back to a business for a future marketing campaign. And the best way to explain this would be a quick example. A quick example is if you are a large retailer and you deploy Ask AI within your business and connect it directly to a campaign, and you're running your campaign to sell more shoes, for example. And this campaign, a lot of your customers or questions or clients that ask questions about the campaign ask questions about what the price of the shoe is. You know that in a future marketing campaign, you need to put big and bold what the price of the shoe is, because that's a very important component. So what we do is we generate very, very accurate data that we send to a business, and we allow them to analyze that.
Okay, so it's critically important that from this conversation, all organizations should adopt this intelligent business assistant.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's the front door to the business. It's 24/7. It streamlines communication. I mean, what's the future?
Very interesting. And the future I see is a future where we have far more intelligent communication. People are able to get what they want a lot quicker. Over the next, and I think the future and the future I imagine is going to come a lot quicker than what I think. Is that people are going to become less tolerant of a business not answering them within 60 seconds.
Yeah.
People are going to expect from a business high quality of communication. People are going to expect all the information giving to them in a summarized format. People today no longer want to read through a very large document. They want to get to the bottom line as quick as possible.
Right.
And I think that is probably the best way to say what the future of business communication is going to be.
Liam Webb, you are awesome, and thank you for bringing this to life.
And thank you for the brilliant questions.
Come on. I think we're off to a good start, and I think you are the future.
And there's so
you
much
are an
to look forward to.
example of that. Thank you.
Thank you.